Tato movie guy. Okay.
Hi everyone, welcome back, maybe for the very first time, and today we'll be kicking off my coverage from South by Southwest Film Festival. And I have seen a lot of films, but I really wanted to start with something that is a first on this channel, and I will be reviewing a Welsh language film. As some of you may know, I am a Welshman, dwi'n siarad Cymraeg. I am very proud of my country, and honestly, I don't know why I've never reviewed a Welsh film, but The Feast, or Gwledd as they call it in my language, is from a director called Lee Haven-Jones, and to be honest with you, I was like, wow, okay, this sounds like a pretty cool horror film to kick off my whole festival experience. So enough talking, let's get to it. The Feast is set over an evening where a wealthy family gathers for a sumptuous dinner in the ostentatious house in the Welsh mountains. The guests are local businessmen and a neighbouring farmer, and the intent is to secure a business deal to mine in the surrounding countryside. When a mysterious young woman arrives to be their waitress for the evening, the family's beliefs and values are challenged as a quiet and disturbing presence begins to unravel their lives. Right, The Feast is a carnivorously splendid horror film. And it's like a predator that just toys with you until the final act, where it just attacks and goes for the jugular. It is an astounding film that really grabbed my attention. And the word slow burn is used so much in criticism, but this is a perfect example of a slow burn horror film. And in the essence of where we see Lee Haven-Jones using the script and the actual cinematography to his kind of benefit, because it really is a lavishly cold experience. It's full of deceit and the distress. The seclusion in the mountains really just elevates this kind of murky ambience that really unfolds. And within its kind of characterization, the family are very wealthy, but the cracks are evident from the very beginning. And once this young woman, played by Anna Selway, comes in, her name's Caddy, by the way, she kind of unfurls them so much. And I really enjoy this because wealth can't hide everything. And this kind of self-destruction that really unfolds within the film is what really makes it a very well polished piece of horror. And as the camera glides through this film, it almost feels like a spectre. It really travels through like the abyss of this house. This house is very weird within its kind of corridors are very tight. There's an interesting steam room at the end, which looks like the fuck box from High Life. It's very eerie and very mystifying, but I really like the way the camera just zoomed backward very slowly at times, and it just glided. It was really chilling, and in a way it just almost felt like how Caddy's representation is. And once we kind of build up this eerie score and ambience, it builds in this kind of like folklore kind of sense, and it really builds a very strong, solid foundation. But I really don't want to divulge too far into The Feast because there is just so much to kind of delve deeper into it. It's really unsettling with its symbolism. There is a lot of foreshadowing as we build on into this film, and it really is eerie. There are moments where the horror becomes quite gory, and that's the type of horror I like. But the thing is, it uses fast cuts to kind of make you a bit more jumpy, and they're not forced jump scares. They're very well calculated and executed, and it really just comes down to the passion of the craftsmanship in The Feast. It really is nothing without the crew that built it. But I would say that Anna Selway, who plays Caddy in the film, is absolutely outstanding in every key point of this film. I loved her like cold eyes, her soulless vision and gaze is very beguiling and very haunting. And at times she just says nothing at all. At the beginning, it just feels like she's a zombie, but she clearly isn't a zombie. And as the story unfolds and she becomes more confident within herself, you see this sinister side that hits a final act that actually, wow, it really packed a punch. I loved the last 25 minutes of this film. It really just built this elevation and tension, and the build-up was so worth this climax. It is beautifully intricate, absolutely horrifying and disgusting. it really was my bag, and for a Welsh language film, I was very proud to see this playing at South by Southwest. So that is my review of The Feast. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have seen it at South by Southwest, please let me know what you think of it in the comment section below, and if you haven't, keep your eyes out for it. There'll be plenty more reviews to follow over the next couple of days, including Here Before and obviously my full What I Saw at South by Southwest video. So that's all I got for now, and as we normally say on this channel, diolch, danke, obrigado, merci beaucoup, arigato, dankeschön, bitteschön, all the shuns, and obviously never change. Bye.